And so I went down and interviewed with the head nurse. And she asked me why I want to become a nurse. And so, you say, of course, because, you want to learn about this and that and so forth and so on. So they had a regular class. We went to classes, and the nurses taught the class. We had a little anatomy. We had medical terms. We learned how to make the proper hospital bed. And we learned to make it so tight that you could bounce a. It's like the Army cot bed. We learned how to make those beds and learned how to do all that. And then in the afternoon, we'd go to the ward and help out. So then I did that for until we left in 45. I worked there part-time when I was going to school, and then full-time in the summertime.
And generally, what kind of cases, what kind of patients would be in the ward that you would work in?
Well, okay, I worked, we were assigned wards according to how we did in school. Okay, so the choice position to get was, of course, the outpatient, where you met the people coming in. Well, you had to know a little more. So all the older ones, because they were high school age, there were some seniors in high school who were in this class, and they kind of poo-pooed us younger ones because there were only 2 of us who were 13, and we just sort of, they just sort of tolerated us. But we did the best we could. And so they got the outpatient department, and there was also some assigned to surgery. And I received, let's see now, I think I was on the medical ward because I had the dosages and all the Latin terms memorized well. I could read the prescriptions. And then later I was transferred over to the OB department, so I helped with deliveries. They had a delivery room there, and that was my first experience with deliveries.
Wow. For someone that young, that must be quite an experience.
It was very interesting. And the thing was, they said, now you can't pass out, If you pass out, we're just going to step over you. And I said, I was not going to pass out. And I didn't. It was, to me, it was fascinating,